Yesterday, I did a video about this guy right here. And I had heard about his statement that he made about children and sexuality, but somebody sent it to me yesterday, and I read it, and I really let myself feel it this time, and it shocked me. This is what he said. Anook states that your children aren't as straight and narrow as you think. Then he goes on to brag about the fact that he had sexual intercourse with adults as a child and didn't think that it was wrong. Now that should frighten you as an influencer. Then it made me think about Jeffrey Marsh, this guy right here, who asked children to get in private chat sessions where they talk about sexuality. Now this should shock you just as well. So I wrote an article recently, and I republished it, and I'll put the link in the comments. It's about queer theory. Now, queer theory is what is being taught in our school systems, where a lot of people don't realize that queer theory was coined by three individuals. The first one was a pedophile, a known pedophile, boy-man-love supporter. Another one was a pedophile supporter, and the last one was a lesbian feminist who thought that pedophilia was okay as long as the child enjoyed themselves. So how do we fix this? How we fix this is by gays and lesbians and transgender people who are based in reality, like myself, coming out screaming as loud as they possibly can, louder than the mountains can contain, that we need to get away from children. All of those gays and lesbians and trans that sit at home talking about how wrong it is. All those gays and lesbians and trans that sit at home and refuse to go to Pride, but are too scared to lose their community and stay silent. We need those gays and lesbians and transgenders based in reality to scream like Conservative Ant, to join organizations like Gays Against Groomers, like LGB Alliance, because as much as the evangelicals are right on this, and as much as they are screaming against the queer theory community, against all of the stuff that we are penetrating within our school systems, they will not have as much of an effect as somebody who stands up and says, I'm gay, lesbian, or transgender, and we need to get away from children. Queer theory is a revolting ideology, and it has no place to be around children. If and until those kind of people start to stand up, to find their voice, to find their brave, brave voices, we're going to have more children that are going to be affected by pedophilia. And we have to stop the idea that pedophilia is commonplace, that it's okay, because I'll tell you what, the one that started queer theory that compared pedophilia to liking spicy food, like somehow there's a comparison there. Let me ask you this question. Has anybody ever grown up as a child eating spicy food and had to go to years and years of therapy for it? We need to fight gays and lesbians and transgender people. Stand up and scream louder, because what's happening right now in society is wrong.